These are 8mm sized crystals, a charm, and you can either just put it directly on your pin here. I'm not exactly sure where it opens because it kind of looks like right there. So I'm just gonna, see, it's all the way over here. I'm just gonna open that up. And you know, you could always get clearly a bigger size chain, but for right now, this is what I had on hand. So we are just going to use that for now. I know it is pretty small and dainty. All right, everybody. So I went ahead and I placed this on. Hello, everybody. We are here today to do some crafting together. Today's project is going to be a Halloween inspired charm for our bags. This is gonna hang from the handles in front of the bag. So let's get started. I will tell you guys what we will be needing today. So I went ahead and I cut my chain. So I cut about 7 inches of chain. I also have some ending bead covers for the beads that I picked out. I have 3 really neat Halloween charms for the you know, hanging here, or I'm gonna do some beads and then hang these at the bottom. And then I also have some beads that I really like that I picked out in my collection. So I had these really pretty black crystals and then these orange crystals. These are 8mm sized crystals, just, you know, just to let you guys know. I also have 2 of these carabiner rings. I've never worked with those before, so, you know, this is the first time for this project. I also have different kinds of O-rings, split rings. I also have, you know, this kind of style as well. So I also have these really long eye pins. Some of them already have the hooks on them. And then I have some shorter eye pins. These ones, I thought, what if I just like hung a couple of the beads? You know, I dangled some. So we'll see what we come up with together. But I'm really excited to do this project. So let's get started. So for what I'm gonna do to start out with is I'm going to take a charm, and you can either just put it directly on your pin here, or you could let's see, you could take one of your what is this, your rings here, and open one of them up and place your charm down it, and then also put your pin down it as well. So I'm just opening the pin here, or the O-ring, and then I'm taking my long pin, gonna place that down there, and I'm also going to just give this a nice close like that. So now we have this for the beginning of our beads to be put on here. So I'm taking one of the end caps that I have for the beads, and I'm just gonna place that down my eye pin. And I really liked the black, but I'm really leaning toward the orange crystal for this one. Thought it looked nice, so let's see. So it looks like this so far. It's really cool, really pretty at the same time. And I'm just gonna take another one of those, what is this? Bead covers for the end, and I'm just gonna place that there. So then I'm gonna take my other tool here, and I'm going to take that and bend it down, take the wire and push it toward the back. I'm gonna take my needle noses, and with my other hand, I'm just going to grab that and wrap that around. And you can stop there and just straighten out your hook here and go back where you left off and wrap it around as many times as you would like. So I'm just gonna go 1, 2, and then 3 times, so it's extra secure. So it's gonna look something like that. I know it looks a little crazy, but that's okay. We're gonna, you know, cut this part off. So I'm gonna give that a nice cut right there, cover that so it doesn't fly away. And then you're just gonna take your needle noses again and tuck that piece that is just cut wire and just give it a nice little squeeze so it's in there, like so. There we go. So it's gonna look something like this. It looks really, really nice. So that's one. And then I am going to do the same thing for my other charm. So this one's a really cool skeleton hand. I'm gonna take one of my O-rings here and open this up. Let's see, I have to figure out where it opens. Okay, I'm not exactly sure where it opens because it kind of looks like, oh, right there. So I'm just gonna, oh, see, it's all the way over here. I'm just gonna open that up. I'm gonna take my skeleton hand charm and slide that over the O-ring. I'm also gonna take another one of those eye pins, just like I did the first one, and slide that down there as well. And I'm gonna just take my tools and close that up. And you could totally do different kinds of rings on it. So you could do one of these if you know, want it to be more secure. Totally up to you. Sometimes when you use these kind of rings and you put them over the charm, they kind of stretch out a little bit, which is totally fine. But so this is what, you know, we have right now, just our base. And then I'm gonna take the ending, the bead ending, and slide that down. And let's see what kind of pattern we want. I had this really pretty, I have this one crystal that I really liked, but I also have this one like crystally bead. It's like a, you know, let's see. And then I have the orange one as well. You know, you can never be too extra with the bling for any time of the year, you know, so let's keep it just like this. This is really cute, really pretty. And I'm gonna take another ending cover and cover that up. So we're here, we're here. And I'm going to take my tool here and do the same exact thing I did on the first one. So I'm just going to take my tool and then take the wire and push it toward the back and roll that down a little bit. I'm gonna take my needle noses and go around our eye pin like that, lift up our hook there, and then just continue. You can wrap it around 1 time, 2 times, you know, 3 times to make sure it's really secure. So it looks something like that for now. I know it looks a little crazy, but that is okay. We're gonna take our cutters and just cut that, cover that wire so it doesn't fly away. And then we're just going to take our needle noses and tuck that wire that we just cut right underneath there. And you can totally adjust this hook right here. And so that's what it looks like right now. It's really cute, really pretty at the same time. I'm gonna set that one to the side. And then we have one more skull charm, and I'm going to repeat the process on the skull charm. And I might come back and show you guys how to just do, you know, a single bead to also hang from there. So I will be right back. All right, everybody. So I went ahead and I did my third charm really quickly off camera. So this is what it looks like. I love how they're looking. So you know, I thought we needed these really short eye pins for this project, but I don't think we do, which is totally fine. So I'm gonna set those to the side. You know, I thought about putting like more beads hanging on the chain itself, but I think what would happen is the weight would kind of like really make it, you know, hang really like so I think we're gonna stick with just the 3 and kind of see how it works out. So I am going to take my split rings here and I'm gonna place these at each end of the chain. So I'm just gonna take my needle noses and I'm going to just open that ring up, take my chain and just slide that down the chain itself. Just like, let's see if I can get it like that. And then I'm going to just slide that over like that. And I'm gonna just do that to the same exact other end of the chain. I'm just going to take my chain and slide that over the split ring and then just go like that. And then I'm going to take, let's see, so I have these really neat rings. They're double-sided, so you could hang, you know, you can do anything with these. These are really cool. These are one of my favorite kind of rings to have. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just going to take each charm that I just made with the beads and I'm just going to close those off. Do that to each charm that we did. And I'm just going to repeat that on each one of the charms we just did together. So I'm just gonna open that up and close that. And then we will place all of our charms on our chain. You can place them really close together, far apart. You can do any kind of design you would like. So I'm just going to take this and give this a nice close. So all of our charms look like this right now. Oh, let's see. They look like this right now. They look really nice. I'm glad I put the end bead covers on, not only to just give it a really nice look, but it also protects the bead or crystal. So yeah, I just thought those would look really nice. So then I'm going to go in with my, what are these? These are the rounded carabiner hooks for this project. So this is what's going to hang on our handles of our bag, purse, tote, whatever kind of bag you have. So I'm just opening this up and placing our chain with our O-rings on it for now. So I'm just going to lay that right here. And I really wanted to put this one, you know, in the middle itself. And then I thought about putting this one here and this one here. So we're just going to open up our ring here and you're gonna just place it where you would think it would look the best. And you know, you could always get clearly a bigger size chain, but for right now, this is what I had on hand. So we are just going to use that for now. I know it is pretty small and dainty, but that is okay. So I'm just going to pick up this and just pick a spot that I think, you know, would look good. And hopefully I can get this over the ring. Oh, not like that. Let's see. see if I could show you guys. Okay. Oh, it keeps sliding over. Oh. There we go, we got it. At least we know it'll be nice and secure inside the chain because it like is just perfect size for that. So there's one. And then I'm gonna go in over here on the end, and then we will find the middle together. So let's see if I can hold this and place this through. There we go. Just like that. Oh no, let's see. This one, oh, that one went backwards, but that's okay. I can fix that. So I'm just going to open up the big one. This one might lay nicely in the center. So I think right about in here. See if I can get it to go in there. Oh, it doesn't want to. So yeah, that's a little tricky with the really small chain. Let's see if they're laying right. So these two are laying properly, and it's the one on the end here that is not, but that's okay because we can just open the bottom of this ring here and just turn our charm around. Just like this. So yeah, if you ever have a charm that's just not facing right and you can easily open it. There we go, they're all laying in the right direction. Okay, this one is, I know it is. So it will look like that for now. And I will grab the bag I'm gonna put it on and I will show you guys. All right, everybody, so I went ahead and I placed this on one of the cute little tote bags you can pick up at Spirit Halloween. This is their new bag that they have this year, so I had to pick this one up so I could do a little, a little Halloween charm for the bag. But this is what it looks like, you guys. It came out really cute, super fun to make, and you can definitely do any kind of colored beads. You could do more beads. I just wanted to do something kind of simple at the same time because I wasn't sure if too many beads were going to really weigh it down. So I really wanted it to lay really nicely. But yeah, these worked out perfectly. These are the rounded carabiner hooks. I know these are really nice and perfect for any kind of bag that you have. But look at how they shine. They look so pretty. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed my video, and please like my video and subscribe. Thank you guys so much.